Hello, this is Bridget Rau with Divine Essentials. Alright, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, we're going to be diving into your energy tonight. So you can be the Capricorn or you can be asking about somebody that has Capricorn placements. It doesn't matter. I find that the energy kind of just comes through. Whatever side of the story you resonate with, you resonate with. If I say, sometimes I'm trying to stay away from saying he and she because I know there's same-sex people out there, and I know sometimes like the masculine energy can be stronger within a woman and vice versa. So just take it as it resonates, leave the rest. If it makes sense, it makes sense. And if this part of the reading does resonate, there'll be an option for you to go deeper into it on Vimeo. But basically, I'm going to be grabbing some overall energy for you right now. We got the Six of Cups coming through. So the Six of Cups is nostalgic energies. This is somebody that could be missing you, or you could be missing somebody. This has been coming out a lot recently, and today was the last day of the Mercury retrograde, but we're still going to be in the post-shadow of that, so sometimes that brings about this type of vibration inside of people. It makes you start thinking about your past. This is also an energy and vibration of past lives, so I feel like overall there's just, a little bit of that vibration around you at this point. I am seeing the Devil on the bottom of the deck, followed by the Seven of Cups, which is about illusions. And the Devil energy can be that karmic-y, low vibrational karma type of stuff going on. Things that people are bound to, addictions, beliefs, just stuff that's kind of keeping people stuck. So this could be karmic partners or just, again, some sort of addiction or something. So I feel like overall that's been causing illusions here, but I feel like it's starting to clear, okay? Because especially with this, it's like somebody could be nostalgic and starting to like see through the mist of the illusions and seeing through and recognizing what they might need to do to get into this King of Wands energy, to take all of the stuff that they've been through up until this point, all the illusions they've been through up until this point, to get motivated to take action to go forward, okay? That's what the King of Wands does. He's been through a lot of stuff, but he doesn't allow himself to stay stuck. He just, boom, here I go. I'm going to, see my way through this stuff. So because I'm asking about the overall energy, I feel like these things could still be lingering right now. We did just come out of Scorpio season, and the retrograde that brought up a lot of shadowy work. It brought up a lot of this type of stuff, this Five of Cups, which can influence people to be nostalgic. It could have been things that, reminiscing over the past sometimes can also bring up pain from the past. Like, oh, I was hurt by this one, and I was hurt by that one, and every time I give my heart away, it gets knocked over. All those types of, depressive type of energies, the things that have broken your heart, come up to the surface. And I feel like this is something that you could still be dealing with because, like I said, it's energy, and we all process energy differently and at our own time. So just because the retrograde's over doesn't mean that you have completed this or who you're asking about has completed this. So I feel like this could be something that's happening at this time where there's just a little bit of remnants of some darkness and some pain, but it feels like it is transforming. And as it transforms, there may be some sort of action that's going to be taken. Maybe for some of you, there's an apology coming, or just a loving, authentic, vulnerable offer from somebody that you've, shared a past life with, or somebody that you've been together within this lifetime already that wants to return to you and let go of this type of stuff that's been happening, these types of feelings of sadness and remorse, these daggers that people have taken to their heart. And again, this could be karmic situations in somebody's life that's been causing all of these things. Like if you're in a toxic relationship or in a toxic addiction, it's hard for you to, feel positive and good, and it's hard for you to heal because you're constantly, getting more daggers. But I feel like this is the energy that is transforming and releasing from that devil stuff that's been causing illusions, so that this person can more so come out of it and into this place of going after, what they feel is like good. This is like that wholesome type of vibration. It's vulnerable, it's authentic, it's that inner child that wants to come out and have fun and play and be in a place of unconditional love that forgives, the things that they've been through. They don't let themselves stay stuck. And like, you see how kids get over stuff really quickly. You can be really upset, but then the next day or the next couple of minutes, they're on to something else. And the Page of Cups carries a similar vibration of that. It's like the young love, the butterfly in your belly, being excited again and getting ready to take action for that. So it feels like this heaviness could still be around you, but it is shifting more so into this type of vibration. So again, Magician is here. I feel like people are gathering all the things that they need right now to completely transform and move forward as this King of Pentacles, okay? And the King of Pentacles is got that Capricorn energy, it's that earth energy. Somebody very grounded, loyal, committed, and stable. Somebody that knows what they want to go after. They know their value and their worth. They're not going to allow things to hold them back. So you got two different king energies coming through here. So for some of you, you could be a man that's like rising into your power and into your value, or you could be dealing with somebody that's going to be in this energy, or you could be attracting new person into your life that's going to be in this energy. And that again will be dependent upon you, where you're at. Like if you're sitting around sad and miserable and focused on the past and you're holding on to all this pain, that can block you from manifesting, you know, the good stuff into your life. If you're thinking about all the people that lied to you and stole from you and cheated on you and hurt you, you know, that's almost like putting up this energetic guard that's keeping you from having your happy ending. So the Nine of Cups is in reverse here. I feel like that's basically speaking to the overall energy. Some of you guys may just not be happy with where you're at, but once you allow yourself to tap into that full-on transformation of the shadow aspect, collecting all the tools that were required, you're either going to bring in a new beginning or an apology, or you're going to bring in somebody that is going to be able to rise up into that vibration we saw there with the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles, very grounded, very loyal, taking, you know, their own strife and their own stuff that hasn't gone well and turning it into motivation to continue building what may feel like hasn't been finished yet. So this could definitely be a relationship between you and somebody from your past that, you know, the foundation was shaky and rocky. They may be getting the motivated energy to come break away from whatever's been defeating them to put the final capstone on the connection. Or you could be breaking away from something that was keeping you from finishing this and attracting somebody in that's going to give you that final capstone on top. So take it as it resonates and leave the rest. I mean, it depends on who you are or where you're at, but these are the overall energies right now. So it's probably impacting you and other people in your life. I also have the Seven of Swords, but it's in reverse here. So I feel like, again, look at that. He's on the bottom now, the King of Wands. Whatever these things were, they're coming to an end. And these are past deeds that were really detrimental. Somebody was like sneaking away, you know, pretending, lying, doing stuff that wasn't so good and wasn't like out in the open. And because of that stuff, it can be difficult. But I'm picking up that either you are getting away from these types of things and you're taking all the pain and stuff that you went through due to this and getting motivated to continue on towards your being in this valuable state within yourself, or somebody that you're asking about can be leaving this way of being in the past or leaving behind whoever did this to them in the past so that they can get motivated to go after becoming this version of themselves, very valuable and protective. So if they went through a lot of, you know, horrible relationships and they kept getting lied to and hurt, that can make somebody very guarded. It can make them closed off. It can, you know, put their walls up, and it can make them just like stay stuck in a cycle or just stay stuck in general, and sometimes get into their own toxic things, into their own low vibrations. But I feel like instead of allowing this to hang around anymore, this person's ready to rise into a better version of themselves and put that part of the journey to rest, okay? And I just saw the Queen of Swords here, so it definitely could be you putting that part of the journey to rest. You know, if you're a woman here, you could be deciding to let go of something that's just been low vibrational and not healthy for you. So let me see whomever you're asking about, whether it's yourself or somebody else, what they're thinking about at this time. I got a flipped card. Two of Cups. That's so funny. This was on the bottom before I started shuffling, and that's why a lot of times I will take a card from the bottom of the deck. The cards speak to me. Now, with the Two of Cups, I feel like either you or somebody you're asking about is thinking about a partnership. They're like no longer wanting to wait for this, okay? This is the Three of Wands. This is somebody that's been waiting for their ships to come in. This is a new perspective, though, with the eagle there. It's like this person's like, I don't want to wait for that anymore. I know that I want this, and in order for me to get that, I need to let go of those things that I've been holding on to, or that vibration that I've been stuck within, or the cycle that's been repeating, so that I can manifest my destiny. All right, and again, this could be the both of you thinking this as well. If this person's been standing on the rock within their own life, just waiting for something to happen or waiting for something to change. This perspective shift is like making people realize that you got to go after your destiny. You can't just like sit, your destiny is destined for you, but you can block yourself from it if you don't make the necessary actions that are required. Like if you just become the hermit and sit in your house for the rest of your life, you're not going to meet anybody, and you're not going to, meet the right people. You're just going to continue to repeat something. So it feels like people are getting ready to drop the burdens and release the fear that's been keeping them from the 10 of Pentacles, the ultimate fulfillment. And it required healing, but I feel like that's what's been being done. And now people are ready to walk away. Like with the 8 of Cups here, this is walking away from the stuff that has made people feel sad and that hasn't honored people, so that they can become the 9 of Pentacles, that single, confident, independent person, which is attracting to them their 10, okay? Because you got to be in this vibration, single, sexy, confident, independent 9 of Pentacles, to attract the 10 of the ultimate fulfillment. It's hard for you to attract the 10 of Pentacles when you're sitting around feeling isolated and sad. And I think that's what you and whomever you're asking about, or maybe just you, is at that place of thinking like, okay, I need to let go of this stuff. It's time for me to get strong and tear down like whatever it is that I've been living within, so I can manifest what it is that I want in my life. And I just got the Ace of Swords and the Fool. So this person could even be thinking about opening up new lines of communication and taking a leap of faith in their life. And so this can be like thinking in a new way, speaking in a new way, and attracting things in a new way, and no longer being fearful about where they're headed. It's like, I'm just going to dive in and not worry about the what ifs and the things that you've already been through, and just staying limited or staying fearful about the next step of the journey. So let's see what this person's feeling. So I got the Page of Cups and the Moon. So right now, like I was saying, like I feel like there is this element of shadow being around right now. So this person could still be being influenced by the shadow aspects. The moon is like, it's hard to see things clearly at night when you're walking around and the moon's out, right? But this is also needed. Like we need that balance. We need duality. We need the light and the dark to know the difference. I feel like this person could be kind of like diving into it though, more going into their intuition, looking for the answers, trying to illuminate that darkness. And with the Page of Cups, this can either be an apology, or this could be just a vulnerable, authentic type of loving offer, like that butterfly in your belly type of stomach. It's like the energies of when you first come together with somebody and you're in your honeymoon state. It's like this person could be feeling like this is what they're wanting, but they need to really release whatever has been blocking them from seeing their way here. But it does, again, feel like this person may have this type of energy towards you. They may feel, nervous around you, and they may not know exactly how to approach you. And for some of you, they may know that they need to apologize for secrets that were kept within the past, or for holding back and suppressing. Because the moon can also be insecurities for me. So this person could feel feeling insecure about how they're going to come forward with a vulnerable, authentic offer, or just nervous, okay? Somebody could be feeling nervous right now about what they're doing and where they're going towards their destined 2 of Cups, their person that they see as their partner. And there's that 9 of Pentacles again. So this person could feel like you are this one, that you are this valuable person that they would like to make that final offer to have the 10 of Pentacles with, okay? Yeah, I just saw the King and Queen of Cups here, so they could feel that you're, the one that's going to love them equally, unconditional love here, very intuitive energy over here, but this is somebody that's been suppressing it. So again, that could have been the thing, is that they've been having these emotions for you, but they've been suppressing it and keeping it secretly. So you haven't been able to see it clearly, so it was in the moon energy. But what else is this person feeling towards you right now? Yeah, Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups. So this person is ready for a fresh start. And they're ready for their 10 of Cups, okay? So they want to be, making that offer that's going to lead them towards the happy ending. Now, for some of you, what I'm picking up is that, like, secretly you may be wanting new love in your life that's going to bring you here. You may feel like it's time for you to bring in a new Page of Cups type of energy into your life, which is somebody that's going to be, for some of you, you could be already experiencing that. You could be feeling like nervous about a new beginning, going off into a new love with somebody, because this does indicate new love. So somebody from your past could be feeling that. They could be feeling that you have new love and that you're going towards this happy ending. That could be something that is causing some of the other stuff we saw coming through here, where it was like, a little bit of sadness or a little bit of like defeat. wounds and things like that, or again, secretly trying to suppress feelings that could be connected to that. But for a lot of you, I feel like this person that you're asking about just wants a new start here that's going to lead them here. So if there's been a third-party situation, if this person's been in a relationship elsewhere, or if they've even been in a relationship with karmic type of actions and behaviors, I feel like they want to let go of that so that they can celebrate with you. Okay, so I see this as, it can be celebration and reconciliation. This could be somebody that wants to celebrate and reconcile with you for this new fresh start that's going to be the happy ending. Or this could have been, third parties. I look at this as somebody that could have been dealing with those, like they could have been off drinking, or they could have been off with another person, or they could have just been off within a sort of like behavior. They could have been kind of playing the game and playing the field and not really sure of where they wanted to go. But it does feel like this person is more so wanting like the thing that's going to lead them here. They're wanting to make an offer that's going to get them to that place where they can celebrate with the one that's going to be their Two of Cups, the one that's going to be their Ten of Cups. And they may feel like you are in this Queen of Wands energy. This is somebody that isn't letting things hold them back anymore. This is somebody that's got the motivation to go after what they want. This is like an entrepreneur, somebody very creative, very passionate, very sexy, very beautiful. This is somebody that isn't letting those things that they went through keep them down. So you could be still experiencing like a little bit of pain or a little bit of sadness due to what you've been through in your life, but I feel like you're getting more motivated now, and you're not backing down about what you want in your life. You're taking everything you went through and turning it into strength so that you can have justice. So you could be leaving behind a karmic person or a karmic marriage or a karmic addiction so that you can come into this place of temperance, which is balance and union somewhere else, and releasing whatever contract it was that was keeping you from really ultimately being in your infinite strength, and feeling stuck and feeling like you had to do all this extra work when really it was just about learning these lessons so that you could turn into this version of yourself that's more motivated and fired up, ready for a valuable start. But sometimes that requires tearing down what's already existing around you, and that can be a difficult choice for some of you. All right, so there's that Page of Cups again, and followed by the Moon. So I definitely feel like these things are within the feelings, but we're walking away from that with the Eight of Cups here. We're walking away from those feelings of insecurity, walking away from those feelings of like secrets and things not being seen clearly, and we're healing so that we can go towards something that's going to work together with us to build something safe, stable, and sacred in the physical world. So let's ask what this person wants. I got the Magician with the Six of Cups. I feel like this person is, again, nostalgic, and they're wanting to transform and collect everything that was needed and required to come back into this place of that innocent type of love, that young love, that person that they can trust, that they can grow old with, somebody that you may have known for a long time. They're wanting to take action here. They're wanting to communicate and cross whatever distance has been created, whether it's physical or emotional. I feel like this person's ready to really transform and transmute and become the Magician. So they're getting, their emotions right. They're getting their value right. They're getting their energy right. They're becoming, balanced in all of those areas. And that's, again, could be influenced by this nostalgic vibration that they're holding on to. They could be missing you and feeling like, okay, I'm ready to go after what it is that I need to do in order to reestablish this connection. So what else does this person want? Yep, so I've got the Eight of Pentacles, and this is like what I was talking about here, where it's like the two of you may have built something in the past, or there was something here that's just hasn't been finished. For a lot of you, there's somebody that wants to return and put this final piece onto this so that you can continue to heal. And if in the past they were rejecting you, I feel like they don't want to reject this anymore because this is in the reverse. The Four of Cups is like somebody that couldn't see things before. Again, those illusions. So whatever it was that they weren't able to see clearly, I feel like they're wanting that to be released. They're wanting to be able to build this. So this could be you doing this and, finding somebody that you can reconcile with from a past life, transforming and taking action to go towards what it is that's supposed to be there, or you're attracting somebody back into your life that's gone through this transformation, that's ready to, put the final capstone onto this, that's going to lead you to your fulfillment. And there's two dogs in there. It's like those loyal companionship, and here's the High Priestess. So if you've been tapping into your intuition and being more like mysterious, this is the one that would see through the Moon energy. This is the one that's able to like feel those little subtle energies. They know if somebody's keeping a secret. They trust their intuition Because I feel like in the past you may have known or sensed things, but kind of swept it under the rug, or, you know, just acted like it wasn't a big deal because you probably cared about somebody with this innocent type of love here. But over time, you know, you may have had to face some of those things and realize and recognize what was going on, watering yourself and allowing yourself to no longer juggle your value and worth, and to not deal with people who were guarded and who were never going to let anything solid be grown here. So you actually grew into your, you know, true Capricorn self, in your value. You did the hard work that was required. You tapped into your intuition. You know what you need to do moving forward. So it's all about, you know, basically what you know at the core of you. I feel like for some of you there is somebody from your past that wants to return, and for some of you it's a toxic karmic thing that you're now seeing clearly about, and you're like, okay, I got to release that. And when you do, you'll attract somebody that's able to be more stable with you. And then for others, it's like them cutting out the toxic karmic stuff that was keeping them from being able to see clearly that you're the one that they're supposed to be finishing this up with, so that they can return in this energy of being in their integrity and their truth, and able to speak on the emotions that they may have been suppressing when it comes to you. So you've really worked on self-love, and you've really worked on your intuition, and you're putting an end to the people who are just going to come and go out of your life. You're putting an end to the karmic stuff in your life. So you could be both doing this. I feel like for a lot of you, it's for those of you who it's somebody coming back from your past, I feel like the both of you had to do this. Okay, you both had to get rid of this type of cycle in your life. And then for those of you who it's just been karmic toxic thing that's been blocking you from a divine partnership, you know, you had to go through this in order to rise into that high priestess version of yourself, which is going to now attract somebody in who's going to bring you victory, okay? And you are at this place of the Nine of Pentacles. You're on your own, but you're bringing in your perfect partnership. You're bringing in your destined lover. All right. So what I'm going to do is go deeper and find out what this person might have to say to you, what might need to be healed right now, and what to expect over the next 4 to 6 weeks with this situation. So if you'd like to join me, that link will be down below. If not, thank you for joining me this far. If you would like to donate, there's a link down below. If you would like any of my services, I'm booked up until January 15th, but I can add you to the list. All of that information is down below as well. And I don't know. I think that's it. All right, guys. So, in Monet, namaste.